course, I'm doing the intro pre-show. Someone has to get better,
I'm the main event, okay? Bottom line. Everywhere I go, I'm the main event. Yeah, I'm back, y'all.
Yeah, the legend in his own mind is back after his Shawn Michael-esque photo shoot that has been haunting me on Facebook for almost a week.
First of all, I did not plan that.
You can say that all you want, but we all know the damn truth.
Okay, first of all, fuck you, okay? Referee discretion already out the gate.
Yeah.
One potato.
As you can see, we're back. And, well, sort of back. And kind of... No, actually, I guess this is as back as we'll ever get.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we are the most unprofessional professional wrestling podcast out there.
Yeah, we just oozing professionality or something.
I know, professionality. That's a word now.
As my actual friend Michael, not this one, says.
Oh, so we're not friends now?
As he keeps saying, is what's his saying? If you can't marvel them with science, dazzle them with bullshit.
Wow.
And so we are dazzling today.
Oh, we definitely are. It's bad.
So we do have stuff planned to be on a
regular basis.
Yeah. I just have to find time off work.
And basically, we have literally slumped so low that we become Impact Wrestling. If you think about it.
Yeah, I won't even argue that this time.
I mean, think about it. I mean, come on. We forgot to do a show for a month.
No, it wasn't a matter of forgetting to do a show for a month. It was a matter of finding a time in the month to do the show. I mean, come on. Yeah. I don't do nothing but work and sleep.
Right.
But we do have this one going. We're going to talk a little bit about SummerSlam, which I still haven't actually seen.
Yeah, it was an okay show.
Decent.
I love the Fiend debut. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's getting a lot of attention, and that's really... Which actually, I saw something a while back. It said the Fiend, Bray Wyatt actually hinted to the Fiend or started the Fiend back in 2015.
He did. He did a series of backstage promos that hinted to it.
That's what I hadn't looked at it, but
And someone actually figured it out. Some fan actually sat there and watched all those vignettes and figured it out.
That he was hinting toward the Fiend, and then
he was hinting towards something. He was hinting towards a possible change in his character.
Which he's needed now if WWE don't.
I mean, they kind of did that with him being part of the broken or woken universe with Matt Hardy.
Yeah, but that was a train wreck.
Oh well, duh.
But
they try to basically copy TNA,
and that's sad.
That is sad. Whenever you have to copy your worst wrestling out there.
If I had the ability to do it right now, if I had my laptop going, I would be putting in Gary Jules doing Mad World and just been the sad music behind that, because that is about the saddest comment. The only other saddest thing is the fact that Kenny Omega has quit collecting chickens and has started collecting the goose that laid the golden egg with the opportunity AEW had by hiring Orange Julius.
Yeah, I saw that on the latest episode of BTE. He literally squeezed an orange into a blender
and put an AEW contract in. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook too.
And I was like, okay. Well, Weasel, yeah, you're happy.
Yep.
He's a friend of ours, and he loves Orange Julius. He loves him some orange soda, because Kale loves orange soda. I do.
I freely admit that I'm one of those people that I'm an old school wrestling fan. I like the old stuff. I like the blood. I like the violence.
You're the Jim Cornette to my Vince Russo.
I don't even know if I put you down that low. I mean, I'm
pretty close to a Vince Russo.
I have no intention of pissing on your grave.
I mean, I'm pretty close to a Vince Russo.
Yeah.
Or Eric Bischoff. Let's go Eric Bischoff.
Okay, I'll do Eric Bischoff. I'll go with you on that one.
I beat Raw for 83 weeks.
I have no intention of pissing on your grave.
Technically 84, but whatever. Who's counting, right?
Apparently you, but not good.
Actually,
take your shoes off; it'll help.
Actually, Nitro did beat Raw for 84 weeks.
I know.
Legit. I don't know why they say it was 83 when it was actually 84.
Because do you not remember the fact that WCW was the only wrestling group that most of them cooked the audience, where it's we've got a sellout crowd of 14,000 people. They were the ones that had a sellout crowd of 14,000 people, and this is a sellout crowd of 10,500.
Doesn't that remind you of a new wrestling league that's starting on TNT?
My thing, okay, I had a discussion with a friend of mine about this. It's everyone's talking about, AEW sold out and this. Yeah, they're
Stay
selling
hydrated,
out
kids.
2,000 freaking 2,000 seat arenas, 5,000 seat arenas, or 10,000 seat arenas. WWE is selling out 14, 15, 25, 30,000
But
seat
let me
arenas.
ask you a question. When was the last time that WWE sold out a show, aside from WrestleMania or any of the big four, like AEW did with their first show? And be honest.
Okay, honestly, I don't know. My only thing is,
I can agree.
You
with
can
you.
fit more-
I can agree with you on one thing you said before. They don't have the notoriety yet. They haven't been around for a long period of time.
No.
They shouldn't compete with AWE. And honestly, they're really not competing. They're competing with NXT.
well, no. Now here's the problem. The thing is, they are competing with WWE. They keep saying we're not, and then they make a stab at the WWE.
Well, yeah.
And here's the thing.
Who wouldn't?
Those who forget, there's an old saying that says, those who forget the past are destined to repeat it.
Yeah.
Remember,
I see them going down the way
remember
of TNA.
TNA in 2006?
It wasn't 06, was it?
It was around.
It was around 2004. Whenever
No,
they
no, no,
had,
no.
whenever they had Vince, the quote unquote Vince, show up to Victory Road.
No. I'm talking later than that.
Oh.
When TNA was really getting rolling, it had like Angle had just come in, Sting was big in it. I think Hardy was getting ready to make a return.
Mm-hmm.
They had a huge amount of momentum.
Oh, they did.
They were on a whole other scale. Nothing had been seen close to them since WCW. They bring in Bischoff, they bring in Hogan.
That was in 2009.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It started in 2006. They had the freaking phenomenal triple threat triple threat feud between Styles, Joe, and Christopher Daniels. They had the X division was
main
off
evented. It main evented a pay-per-view. I think it was Unbreakable.
I think so too. It was the
little known fact: Unbreakable, September 11th, 2005.
This was the stuff that was happening in there, and it was incredible. They were getting this huge amount of momentum. That's why Hogan and Bischoff came in. And then the first thing they do when they come in, we're going to change everything that made TNA unique, and we're going to go head to head with the WWE. Well, that was a case of David versus Goliath, where David showed up. David showed up to the fight with a straw and some spitballs.
What hurt Impact? Well, at the time TNA, which later became Impact, was they went back to the 4-sided ring.
Yeah,
the 6-sided ring set TNA apart.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. It literally took apart everything that made TNA unique.
Well, you gotta think,
which is what people wanted to see. They wanted to see the unique side of it.
Also, at that time, Jeff Jarrett was not in the office anymore. He was on his way out.
Yeah, he was on his way out because he was having a major drug and alcohol problem.
Not just that,
major problems.
Not just that he was doing some stuff with Karen.
And I was about to say, and then he started banging Kurt Angle's wife.
Can you imagine how that contract signing went? Like, I need to go to the bathroom, Kurt. Oh, I do too.
Yeah, that had.
Sorry.
Yeah, that had to definitely.
I became a porn star for a second.
And we're back to the Shawn Michaels photo spread you were doing on Facebook. Which, by the way, true story. We do actually have a guest in the booth. She's not going to be on with us, but she's just sitting over here in the corner like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Do I really have to listen to this crap? Yeah, and people, believe it or not, people actually do listen to this crap.
Oh, they do.
But I went and played poker that night. I was actually playing poker Monday night. My phone goes off, and I'm like, okay.
You see,
I look at my phone, and I'm like, I see that picture pops up. I holler out, what the? And fold a full house. It messed my head up so bad, afraid of what the next picture was going to be. I folded a full house.
And just for you fans out there, I did not plan this to happen.
He can say out all he wants, but the picture will be on Two Guys in Wrestling Podcast.
No, it will not.
Yes, it will. I will put that on the Facebook page later.
I hate you.
You can vote. You can vote if you think that was intentional or not. He swears up and down, I didn't plan it.
If you put that on there. If you put that on there, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, back to what we was talking about. Back to our regular schedule with chaos.
But I'm putting it on there. That's just it. I didn't think of it before. I would have put it on last night.
I'm surprised that I haven't put it on there yet.
Honestly, I am too.
I thought about that for a minute.
Yeah. But
I'm a nerd.
What the hell were we talking
I
about?
don't even remember at this point.
Oh, yeah, Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, Orange Julius, Orange Soda, because
Oh my
Kale
God.
loves orange soda.
I actually got his name right.
Right? It's amazing. Oh, and supposedly his gimmick is that he's a dude from Wet Hot American Summer. That movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very, very bad. As far as like box office sales goes, it was horrible.
It wasn't all that great. Period.
But later on, it got like a cult following.
Yeah, and I can't understand.
Kind of like Big Lebowski.
Yeah, but the Big Lebowski was actually pretty good. And it created a whole religion.
How?
There is a religion called Dudism.
Is there really?
Yes, there is.
Like legit?
Legit.
Wow, that's...
I am an ordained Dudist priest. And I'm not kidding right now.
It's like joining Scientology, ain't it?
Oh, no, basically you get on there and you join, and that's it. That's all you got to do. But
so you
I
ain't
can
gotta
do...
pay.
No, you ain't got to pay nothing. But I can perform weddings, christenings, baptisms, funerals.
Dressed up like the dude.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. But yeah, actually, that's what I was thinking about. That, you know, I was going to come out with like a white Russian and dressed as a dude with a bowling ball.
I can see you doing it. That's the sad part. Anyway, what do we have coming up?
Well, actually, like I said, I'm actually a little pressed on time today, so I don't really want to get off too much on the Orange Julius Cassidy.
That's what I'm saying. What do we have coming up?
And we're going to go into a little bit of SummerSlam because, okay, I do have something to kind of bitch about for a moment.
Of course.
I'm tired of wrestling fans. They really have started to piss me off.
Dude, wrestling fans are the hardest fans to keep happy. It's the hardest fandom to keep happy.
They have no clue how to be happy. I literally was looking at Facebook.
I know.
And I see all the people. If Seth doesn't beat Brock, blah, 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 I'm never going to watch it again. If Seth Rollins doesn't win, blah, 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 Seth Rollins. The second he wins, what do? That is unbelievable. Brock should have won that. They should have led Brock to fight with this, and I stuck metal rods in my pee hole. You know? Oh, yeah, he does that. He does that crap all the time.
I was mad when Brock won the title because I just don't like Brock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, these guys, the same people that bitch about Brock Lesnar having the title.
I've never liked Brock, though.
Yeah.
I didn't like him whenever they tried to turn him face in, like, 2003.
I'll tell you, I actually, he's one of them I used to, like, try to mess with.
And, like, about
online.
broke his neck at WrestleMania 19.
I'm sorry, I was laughing about that. That was funny. He about killed himself.
That's why he never did the shooting star press again.
You know, that was his freaking finisher in OVW.
Yeah.
He just
I'm surprised he could even launch himself that high.
I think he got on more juice after he got into the main roster and he put on too much bulk.
Had to have.
Because he was smaller. When you look at him in OVW, he was small. I mean, he
wasn't that small, was he?
No, he wasn't that small, but he was smaller.
I didn't watch a lot of OVW back in the day. So.
You know, you look at him in OVW, he's always been
like I started watching OVW, I want to say 2004-ish.
Yeah. I mean, Brock has always been a genetic specimen.
Like when Nick Dinsmore was still there and Johnny Jeter and all those guys.
I mean, Brock's always been a genetic specimen.
The dude that became Muhammad Hassan, I forgot what his name was now.
I can't remember that either. He's always been like a freak. I mean, he's always been huge. But, well, okay, look at one of his last UFC fights. He goes to the weigh-in and he weighs in at like, I think it was 285 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They weighed him before the actual fight. He was 330.
That's crazy.
You know, he put on like 50 freaking pounds.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You know, and I think he kind of did the same thing.
Isn't he still married to Arena?
Oh, yeah, he's still married to Sable. They've been married for years. And they've got one, or no, actually, that's from another. That was from another.
I think they have one daughter and one probably on the way, don't they?
I don't know. I just know he's got he's got a daughter that looks like him in drag. There's no other way to put it. I mean, it's horrible. I feel sorry for that poor girl.
She's gonna go to school. What's your name? Brock Lesnar. Yeah. F5's everybody.
Yeah. She looks like she could.
She probably would.
But on a positive note for her, she's got a hell of a career coming when she's ready. You know, she could get into the WWE in a heartbeat
or UFC.
Yeah, she's built for it. She's got Brock's body. Like I said, she looks like him in drag.
That's creepy. Anyways,
it's creepy. But
have you seen Eminem's daughter? She's hot. I know Eminem might come after me for that, but still, I don't care.
Oh, please. Eminem ain't crap any damn way. You know, his whole original feud, that was all bullshit.
Oh, he wants to do it again. He wants to go against MGK again.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about the one way back when it was.
Oh, I'm talking about the one.
What, him and Limp Bizkit and the Insane Clown Posse and Kid Rock?
Oh no, the Insane Clown Posse one was legit.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
Okay.
Why are we
Just
getting
for
off into music?
just for a quick second. At the time, all of them, Limp Bizkit had Significant Other out. Kid Rock had Devil Without a Cause. Limp Bizkit had the Marshall Mathers LP. Oh no, sorry, Slim Shady LP. And the Insane Clown Posse had, I believe, the Great Malenko. It may have.
Great Malenko came out in the 90s.
This was back in like 98, 99 when all that crap started.
I thought you were talking like.
It may be the Amazing Jekyll Brothers.
Could have been that too.
So, look into it. On Devil Without a Cause, Kid Rock, while they're having this huge feud, he has a song called literally "Fuck Off."
Yeah.
Sorry for the discretion here.
One potato.
But guess who does a guest spot on that song?
Eminem.
Exactly. Now, the name of the leader of the band for the Insane Clown Posse, the person that actually does the music, Mike Clark. Mikey Clark and the Gangster Fun Band. Look at who produces Limp Bizkit and part of Eminem's record. Mike Clark. You literally have all of them working together on the 4 records where they're supposedly hating each other. On the very record where Kid Rock is talking crap about Eminem and Eminem is talking crap about Kid Rock, you have the 2 of them working together on it.
So basically, in wrestling terms,
these were this was the clique. This was the clique.
Basically, it was WWE and ECW working together underneath the sheets.
Yeah, they were all in there. It made them household names. It gave them popularity. It got them out there, and that was a good idea.
The original clickbait.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to talk crap about each other, but they're friends. So there was not going to be any Biggie Tupac crap with it.
Yeah. Anyway, can we go back to wrestling now?
Yes. Now that you've got your moment of music history lesson, we can go back to talking about pro wrestling.
The crazy wacky.
Where were we going with that?
SummerSlam.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't see. Oh, actually, I did see some of it.
Because we started talking about the Fiend and went off into like some left field somewhere.
Yeah. That's how my brain works. Okay. Let me give you all another little example here. In 3 days, I worked about 35 hours. Then I had a day off. Now, I get off at 7 something in the morning. I don't go to sleep until like 11. I got up at 5 o'clock and had to be at work at 5 p.m. that is. Or actually about 5:30 p.m. that is. I had to be at work at 10 a.m. the next morning. My genius ass wakes up at 3:30 a.m.
Oh, yeah, you're smart.
And I didn't go to sleep until about 9 o'clock last night.
Oh, you're a smart avocado.
Yeah, so I was like burned out.
But anyway.
But that's why I'm more random and rambly than normal.
Oh, yeah. We need to like rein you in a little bit here, buddy.
You have to. But especially the less I sleep. But on the good note, the less I sleep.
Come on, man, Martin. Yeah. He's okay.
the less I sleep, the more you're going to know what I really think of Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Orange Julius. Dude. But then I'm never going to be able to record here again.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
And we need your computer from Paris.
Yeah.
So if any of y'all can go to Paris, Kentucky, and get his computer, do that.
Yeah, I would greatly appreciate that.
We'll pay you $1.
I was about to say, don't promise him shit I ain't got. I ain't got no money.
We'll pay you $1 and give you a guest spot on the podcast.
But I have to say, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of it. I've seen a bit of the highlights. I did watch some of the pre-show, and I actually got to say some of the matches in the pre-show weren't bad. I thought Drew Gulak versus
Loney Orkin.
That was actually pretty damn good.
Loney Orkin's apparently a jobber from NXT.
Well, I don't know. They need if he's a jobber, they need to change him.
Well, I think he's a jobber, or they're pushing him into a tag team. Again, I don't watch NXT on a regular basis. I don't have the network right now, but I do. I just choose not to watch it.
You know, I got to say, like I said, I thought that match was actually really good. It was really hard hitting. It had a good back and forth, kind of fast pace to it. It reminded me of the old school cruiserweight bouts.
After Finn Balor and Shinsuke and all those guys got caught up in Bayley, I kind of stopped watching NXT. I don't know why I just did.
I don't know. After Balor got caught up, then you had Joe and you had all that. You know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I watched it.
And now you got Paige.
I watched it.
Yeah, it is Adam Page.
I watched it. No.
What was his name?
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So, there is NXT actually is really good. But like I said, I just haven't really, and you had to burp into the microphone.
Sorry. Sorry, y'all. That was rude.
But that's just what it's been. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance. I can't remember the other pre-show match now.
The women's tag team titles.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
And Alexis dressed up like Buzz Lightyear. And she does this.
Did anybody sell it?
No one sold that, thank God.
Then we still got one up on AEW.
Like Peyton Royce just stood there and was like, what?
Yeah, AEW really, and I'm saying this with all sincerity, because I know a lot of people think I hate AEW. I don't.
You bash them a lot.
I bash them a lot because the simple fact of it is, they've got the network.
Yeah, because Tony Khan's son
they've got the money.
Favor.
They've got the money. Some of their matches that they have put on have been some of the best wrestling I have seen in decades.
Oh, yeah.
They actually make you excited to see it.
Yeah.
And then right in the middle of all of that, they shit the bed.
But here's the thing. Again, it goes back to what we said in the first episode of the podcast, which is, by the way, available now all over the world. It's on YouTube. It's on everywhere. Anywhere you get podcasts.
Don't send them to the one place we don't get paid for it.
Well, it's anywhere you get podcasts.
It's on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Speaker.
Spreaker, not Speaker.
Yeah, shut up. Spreaker.
We're on a speaker in your car radio. Exactly.
Yeah, actually it is. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Podbean. I don't know. It's on about 60 other places. So
it's everywhere.
If you can't find it, you ain't looking.
We're taking over the world slowly.
Very slowly.
We're at the BWO.
But anyway,
we're taking over.
Yeah, I know we've always talked about that with AEW, that it's trying to get their appeal to their hardcore fan base, the hardcore wrestler.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, that market is so small,
right,
that they are not going to make a legitimate run.
Like, I mean, my thing with AEW is this: if they stop with the comedy stuff,
and here's another.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a place for it. There is a place for the comedy.
Look
stuff.
at the 24/7 title.
Exactly. If it's done correctly, not in the confines of a serious match.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, if you look now at the 24/7 title, they do run-ins during matches now. Yeah,
that needs to stop. Well, that's got to.
It's kind of going back to the old hardcore.
Yeah, but it's not the hardcore title. It's not. So they got to watch that, or they're going to cross that line.
Oh, and apparently on SmackDown last night, Kevin Owens broke the Tron. So
yeah, well, Kevin Owens is on fire right now. I was actually intending to watch SmackDown until I fell asleep.
But yeah, supposedly, according to what I heard, Kevin Owens broke the Tron because Shane like fined him like $1,000 some odd, and he's like, okay, add 5 more thousand to it.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with Kevin Owens right now.
They're making him a new version of Stone Cold. If you look at it,
they got to quit that crap too, because Becky Lynch was a new version of Stone Cold, and now Kevin Owens is a new version of Stone Cold. Here's an idea.
Look at the storyline, though.
I agree.
It's basically
Austin. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's Owens McMahon instead of Austin McMahon. I agree with that 100%. But what I'm saying is, try not to repeat yourself.
Nothing in wrestling is ever going to be original. You're
not
never
anymore.
You're never going to have that spark that Austin McMahon had, because it's like that was the driving force behind the Attitude Era.
Yep.
By the way, match of the week will be Owen versus Austin from SummerSlam '97.
Yeah, as soon as we record that.
Yeah.
At some point.
Like,
hopefully.
that very well could have ended.
Oh, I'll see if I can't record it Friday, because I'm off. I'm off Friday. No, I'm not off Friday.
What time are you going Friday?
Yes, I am. I'm on work Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that very well could have stopped the Attitude Era before it even happened.
Yeah, it could have. It could have, actually. That's just, that's where this is kind of going with that. And like I said, I don't like them comparing, because then it just feels like, Owens can stand on his own. Granted, I'm not that huge of a fan of Owens, but the fact of it is, the way they're doing the character right now, the way his storyline is, he can stand on his own.
What kills me is that they're giving him the fucking stunner.
Well, that's getting too. That's what I'm saying. That's
literally his new finish.
Why didn't they stick with that pop-up power bomb he did?
That's literally his new finish, though.
I know.
As a stunner.
I actually saw that the other night. He ran in and stunned somebody, and I'm just like,
why?
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't give it to Becky Lynch.
I'm surprised too.
You know, at least they kept her with the disarmor,
but they gave Owens the stunner, and he had an amazing finisher, which is a pop-up powerbomb.
Yep,
that could have worked.
Oh yeah, it would have worked out good.
So let's talk about what's coming up.
Now, first off, what's coming up is hopefully, if you were in the Lexington area and planning on going to the WCCW or is it
WCCW
Wildcat Championship Wrestling?
Yes.
Two guys in the podcast may actually be there this Sunday. I know we've said that before, but everything is set at this moment.
But card is always subject to change.
Yeah, card is subject to change, but we are intending to be there as it sets right now.
And every match at this particular event will be inside of a 15-foot high steel cage.
So that could be good.
Basically, they're copying Lockdown.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, at least it's something to see. So, and coming up on the show, like you said, we got match of the week. If I can figure out a time to record it,
Austin and Owen Hart, SummerSlam '97.
Almost ended Austin. Period.
Basically.
And coming up in future episodes, we are going to be doing I guess you would say a fantasy booking / draft.
We are going to take over the WWE. Yeah, basically.
We're going to. I'm thinking we have been talking about like legends and all of this. I'm thinking use the current stock and legends that are active now.
What's going to be the rules of this said draft?
That's what I'm saying. The draft, I think we can take legends as long as they are active, as long as they have not been like. If we're not talking about 20 years retired or something.
No.
You know, if they're still like The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Hogan's probably got a match in him. Michaels has a match in him.
Yeah.
You know, we're not bringing the Ultimate Warrior back from the dead or anything like that.
So,
and we're going to be booking said shows.
Separately. And then we're going to have the brand coexisting pay-per-views where the two brands actually collide to see. And actually, this is where you guys come in. We're actually going to possibly do this on our Facebook page, and you guys can vote for what show is better.
Exactly. And that's all coming in the hopefully near future.
And also, this is going to be the beginning of our Two Guys in a Wrestling Podcast Championship Series.
Yeah, where we get Nostradamus versus the champ.
Who has the belt?
I'll go buy one now.
Well, go buy one then.
I mean, anyone with $20 at Target.
Of the world.
anyone with $20 at Target can go buy the same belt.
It's not $20.
Oh, was it 15?
Wasn't 15 either.
10?
I got a WWE shop.
You did not.
I was trying to apply for it, man. You ruined it.
Yeah, no. I know, man. You got this shit at Target. You got the Jack Pacific version. Shh. Yeah, you ripped that out of the hand of a 5-year-old. I saw you do it. He's like, "Mommy, can I get this?" You're like, and like did a fucking super kick, right? You did a super kick on him. Grab that belt. Whoa, computer do something weird. Crap, that messed me up. I don't know if it's still recording.
Yeah,
Yep, it's still recording. Okay.
It's because I'm rotten to the core.
Out here super kicking a 5-year-old to get his toy belt.
I'm rotten to the core. I stole the candy too. Gave it back to him later after I spit on it.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Sleep deprivation and normal insanity is a hell of a thing.
I know, right? It's like hey, it's a hell of a motivator.
You know, man, I love that shirt. I love that saying.
Why don't you get
Jimmy?
Why don't you buy it?
Because I don't like the cornet pissing. I would like the saying without the picture.
Okay, here's the thing. I want to get the cornet shirt that says "Thank you, bye."
Oh, I'm buying one of those. I'm literally sitting here right now, deciding if I'm going to buy the tickets to Scarefest or buy that shirt.
Well, I found this new wrestling source called Wrestling Is Forever. Apparently, it's Matt Cross, his brand. It's actually pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been wanting the thank you buy shirts
Matt Cross,
for like
shout out M-Dog for M-Dog 20 from Backyard Wrestling back in the day. Then he went professional.
Yarder.
He went professional.
I was talking about you.
Just because I know who M-Dog20 is does not make me a yarder. I used to watch videos.
I watched him on YouTube. I'm not a yarder.
No, I actually ordered the best of backyard wrestling.
Oh, that's even worse.
I wanted to see what it was about. Don't judge me. And I only did it for Tylene Buck because she was naked. I was 14.
And next week we will be introducing the new co-host of the Two Guys in a Wrestling podcast because pre-show is gone.
No, I was 14, okay? And like literally I only saw Major Guns one time in WCW and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for what I saw.
Were you doing the Quagmire walking out with like the Arnold Schwarzenegger arm after that?
I was like, mail's coming.
And anyone who doesn't understand that reference, go look it up on YouTube.
But I mean, seriously, let's just face facts. Major Guns was there to be Sable, and basically she was Sable in WCW in 2000. Her and Kimberly.
Yeah. And
then you had the wannabe China.
No, they had Kimberly. They had Guns. They had Tori Wilson.
Yeah.
And Stacy Keibler.
Yeah, but then you had that wannabe China too, Asia. Forgot.
Yeah, that was just funny. We're gonna copy China. We're gonna call her Asia because Asia is a bigger continent than China. China's in Asia.
I wonder whose idea that was.
Hey, that could have been. That could have been interesting porn, having China in Asia. And on that note, I think we should sign off.
I think we should stop this before it gets too crazy.
I think we should sign off before we get kicked out of here or off there. That would be a crying shame if I got kicked off my own damn network.
Viewer discretion is strongly advised, but will be ignored.
So until
it could be either one. We're on YouTube.
You can hear us with your eyes.
That's a talent.
Yes,
anyways,
that is how special we are.
We are signing off.
Time marches on.